Hello everyone. I hope you can all hear me and also see something. At least a beautiful sky, some clouds, a flag. Maybe some of you are recognizing this flag. Not Amsterdam, not the Amsterdam flag at least. So, but welcome everyone. It's still 14 minutes from now, so let me know if you can all hear me or not. And I think you can. So hi Tish, hi Sarah, hi Trisha, hi Emily and Carol. Hi, do we see? Hi Ronnie. Hi, Susan. Welcome, Julie. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Mark. Let's see. Who do we have more? It's going so fast now. But if I'm not mentioning your name, then maybe it's coming. It's coming later. But yes, I'm somewhere else. Hi, Sharon. Also welcome. I'm at least not in Amsterdam, as you can see, but another city where they have these red double deckers where they have these flags with red, white, and blue, almost like the Dutch flag, only a little different. It's good that you can hear me really well. So, yeah, this is a beautiful shot already, isn't it? With the sky, a beautiful sky. It feels like I have the feeling, hi Natalie, I have the feeling that it's the first summer day in London. And yes, it's also rush hour. And just to give you, to show you rush hour, look at the number of people at the other side. I don't know, there's an event or something like that. Welcome, Kelly. Uh, there's an event or something. So there are hundreds and thousands of people in clothes of their company, all walking towards the other side and then going into St. James Park. That's where we're heading to. So, but I all want to welcome you already in London. And of course, I'm not here on my own. I'm here together with someone else. And look who I have with me. Oscar in London. He loves it over here. Welcome, Barbara. He loves it over here, just under the British flag. Oscar in London. So he is here together with me. Hi, Zena. Also welcome. And let me also show you myself for a moment. And hi, Bonnie. Also welcome. So welcome with Stefan in here's Oscar with me. Stefan in London nowadays, and as you can see, I'm one of the first times this year that I can wear. Of course, I was in Florida earlier this year. I can wear this, but in Amsterdam, I couldn't wear just my T-shirt. So this is um, one of the first times. So I think this morning I woke up in Amsterdam and it was a beautiful day. I took the beautiful weather with me over the channel. To be honest, I was going under the channel to the other side. So I'm now in London. So welcome everyone. Hi Paula. Hi Mark. So just so I'm just gonna show you again a little from where I am. And the interesting thing is that if you're walking around over here, so I arrived this morning around local time 10:40, 10:50, and I had several meetings. Several other things to do before I could come over here to St. James Park. I had to make sure they had of course, I had a card for the metro, for the underground, not the metro, the underground, so we're calling it over here. Um, but I arrived over here, and just about 20 minutes ago, I arrived in St. James Park with no preparation. So we're just gonna walk around, the enjoy everything around us, and just have a good time. And hi, Beth, also welcome. We're just gonna have a good time. I'm seriously here just as a tourist, so I'm not gonna. And hi, Liturgy. In the meantime, I'm not gonna do a lot of history about these things because I don't know a lot about London, to be honest. And of course, I can reproduce some of what I've seen from the London tour guides in the last years. But yeah, I'm not a professional over here, so I'm also not gonna do that. Of course, I have some facts, some little things, but mainly just gonna have a nice stroll through London. And yes, it is rush hour at this moment. Wait one moment, rush hour at this moment, but it's cool to be here. To see with my little pal Oscar with me. Of course, he loved it, so he could see his friend Paddington. So I'm staying very nearby Paddington Station. So, and to be honest, I didn't even know until some years ago. I didn't even know that it was a station. I only knew it in the Netherlands from the bear. So not from the not from the name of the station. So, and about I think 7 minutes from now, we will officially start this tour. And before that time, yeah, you can of course socialize with with everyone else. And not only that, also you can ask me already some questions. So and yes, Ronnie, Oscar is talking with an English accent, and even for me, to be honest, when I've only been here several hours, but then you're hearing all the English accent, the London accent, of course, and then my uh, the British English that they were teaching me when I was young is coming back then a little. And let's just asking, how long are you in London? I'm only here 2 nights. 2 nights. I have several meetings, and you may be wondering, hi Julie, you may be wondering, why are you in London? But the main reason is, of course, you know that I was on Hegel. I was doing tours on Hegel for a long time. Now doing most of my tours for not most of my tours for on YouTube, but I'm still sometimes doing tours for other organizations. And there is a professor over here in London, and she's an art historian. And what happened? She asked me about I think now half a year ago. She said like, okay, Stefan, do you want to do um, do you want to do some tours for me about artists, about Dutch artists, or at least. What I did with her or for her is a tour about Vermeer in Delft and also one about Rembrandt in Leiden. So two of them, and she is doing courses. So I'm part of a bigger course of virtual tours about artists or about Dutch towns slash artists. And the thing is, I'm here because she's organizing a sort of celebration or sort of a party. And at the same time, earlier today we had talks about next season, so 2025. And the idea is, and we're gonna work that out right now, that I'm gonna do together with her a series of tours about Dutch and Flemish artists in combination between the cities. So think about Rembrandt in Amsterdam, or Rembrandt in Leiden, I did of course already, but also the Flemish primitives in Bruges and Ghent, or Hieronymus from Bos in Den Bosch in the Netherlands. So we're gonna do a whole series of tours. So, and she is going to do then a lecture really about the artist. So that is in week 1, and then week 2, I will do a lecture about the artist, but then more walking through the town where they are related to. So gonna do several Dutch artists. So and yeah, Julie, that is really cool. One of these things that, because of doing these virtual tours, that some organizations are seeing that, or people are seeing that and asking me. And to be honest, for this one, I've now done it two times for her. And I was really a little nervous about it. It was one of the first times again that I was nervous for doing a virtual tour. Of course, at the start I was also, but and that was more because she's really an art historian. So, and I'm not. I mean, I know a lot and I can tell a story, but hi there. I know and I can tell a story, but I don't know exactly all the art history. So my homework for this, and hi Catherine, also welcome, and hi Tariq. So my homework for this winter is that I want to know a little more about Dutch and Flemish art and the artists, and so the art history. So I'm gonna study that, just sort of some self-study this winter. So then next season I'll be prepared for doing a whole series of tours. But yeah, of course, that has nothing to do with London. The only thing is that she is working for the National Gallery here in London. So I was earlier today in the National Gallery. By the way, there is a beautiful exhibition now from Caravaggio. Also, of course, the famous Italian painter. So and yeah, what I will do is, because this is until now really for another organization, but I will share also the information about this series. It's a paid series, but I will share the information about it on my YouTube channel, YouTube on my Facebook channel, on my Facebook page, group, whatever. So group, Facebook group. So and I think it's almost time to start, isn't it? Just let me know if it is already time. If not yet, you see Oscar is behind me. There are also a million kids just behind me. Maybe they just have been at the stables or something like that. I love these beautiful, big British flags just above me. So, time to start. Okay, that's good. That's good. Time to start. Okay, Oscar. It's time to start. So, welcome everyone. Welcome. I now also hear it. I'm hearing some church bells chiming, so that means it's official time to start this tour. My name is Stefan. I'm a tour guide normally in the Netherlands and Belgium. So I'm now at the other side of the ocean. What happened is that today and tomorrow I'm in London, and that's for the first time in a very long time that I'm back in London. I think it's the third time in total that I'm here. And I will do a tour today. But it's good to know that I'm here as a tourist. I'm here as a tourist. I'm not at all a guide. And where I'm in, if I'm taking you in the Netherlands and in Belgium, that's are the parts that I studied, but not over here. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna take you around. We're gonna talk a little about things, but don't expect me to know a lot about the area. So I know some little things, but not a lot more than that. So just hope you enjoy your time and to see a beautiful London in summertime. Look at me. Look at me. I'm wearing a t-shirt. So it is really, I think, the first day in summer. So people are saying to me, okay, you brought the summer today. It's like, okay. I think also in the Netherlands, it was the same type of weather. So it was a beautiful morning already in Amsterdam. I woke up around 4:30 a.m. Amsterdam time. Had the train at 6 a.m. because I still had to pack something. So had the train at 6 a.m. And I arrived over here local time around 10, a little after 10 a.m. this morning, and I've been the whole day in London, but just with the meetings. So what's that flag? Julie, that's just the Union Jack, isn't it? That's one of the things that I still know. But yeah, so I'm just gonna walk around, and I know that there's several people watching now that are from the UK, that are maybe even from London, Tariq. So you know a lot more about this city than I am. So um, okay, I'm just gonna change the screen. I'm gonna change the screen. Not the Union Jack. Okay, now see, I'm proving immediately that I'm not a tour guide from over here. I don't know. So, well, thank you for laughing. So I will immediately, after the end of this tour, I will remove this, or I will do a bleep over what I was just saying right now. But to be honest, I love these big flags of Great Britain. Let's call it like that. And yeah, I'm here on a strip with a lot of historical buildings. And that's the interesting thing is I started in St. James Park, that's just around the corner over here, about 30 minutes ago. And then I thought like, oh, I'm just gonna walk one direction, just one direction. And then I saw some beautiful um, then I saw some beautiful buildings, and then I was seeing some more beautiful buildings and more beautiful buildings, and I thought like, yeah, there's so much to show and to see over here. Um, that's not gonna work, and I cannot. Uh, okay, it's a misconception. Okay, okay, I don't know. I don't know exactly, but where I am, it is a beautiful flag for sure. Let's call it like that. It's a beautiful flag. I love the colors. It's also the same colors as the Dutch national flag. By the way, Did you ever think about how many countries in the world there are that have these three colors in their flag? Red, white, and blue. Several of the biggest countries in the world and the Netherlands have these colors. For example, France also has these colors. The US has these colors. And several other countries too. So, but look how beautiful it is. It is just, the sun is behind. We're now, I'm showing you one of the buildings over here because we are here in a royal territory, really in royal territory. You see, when the sun comes out, it's immediately very sharp. But we are going this way. Um, so, oh, thank you, Shoshana, that I'm not the only one that was making this mistake. But yeah, I'm just going over here under this building. At the other side is the park where we will go through, but we are over here in a very royal area because the royal stables are over here on this side of the park. And of course, there is also, you can see over here nearby, the changing of the guards. And there are just some guards over here. Look here at the side. There are also some more modern policemen. So the old guard, he still has his sword with him, while the police over here, they have their big guns. So have to be a little. So yes, I'm in Whitehall. The Whitehall is the street just behind me. Um, but we're now going under here. I said already there are hundreds and thousands of people that are walking over here. So we're now going under the building. So, and look how beautiful the day is. So, and then here at the other side, you can see that there are a lot of tribunes. I think I just missed the party. I just missed the party that was this weekend, last weekend. The tribunes are still over here. And I'm just gonna go around. You see the time, the local time over here, 6:35. You can see it on the top. And we now have a typical British clouds just behind the building. So the British summer is like this. That means it can be warm, it can be a beautiful day, but then at the same time, rain is never far away. Never far away, as you can see right now. So um, I'm just gonna take you a little around. So, and as far as I know, there has been a parade over here this weekend, and that's why we still have the Royal Parade, and that's why we have all these tribunes over here, so a lot of people could see. And on top of the building, you see several other flags, and also the Ukrainian flag is on top of these buildings, and several other ones, of course. Again, the flag of the British flag again, but. Whew. Okay, so I'm just gonna. You see that there are a lot of people doing a sort of a walk with the clothes of their companies. This is going on already for 30 minutes, so I didn't have time to find out why are they. Oh, there was a bee landing on me. That was not. And exactly, there was a parade over here, and that was this weekend. Okay, I'm just going to the other side, and of course, this is all royal territory. And we also see all the flags of the countries that are still having I was almost saying the Queen of England, but of course nowadays it's the King. Uh, and this king is a king from a lot of other countries too. Whew. Okay, I'm just going to the other side because there are too many people over here. And look how beautiful. We're going into St. James Park, a beautiful park in the central part of London, surrounded by palaces, by the way. So I can almost say this is a royal park, and inside the park there are several ponds and also a lot of animals. And as you can see, it is sort of the first day of summer after weeks and weeks of rain. So the first people are sitting in the are sitting outside, enjoying the sun. And I'm just going a little around this because I don't want to get with all these people together. And there are some beautiful fountains. Wow. And yes, Susan, there all the Commonwealth flags are hanging over here. Yeah, so they're hanging. Sorry, they're hanging over here in the street. And yes, in Royal Park, this park over here is, for example, famous for all the animals. Sorry, that you can see over here. So we're seeing already here some on the side. Sorry for this. I have a little, what we say in the Netherlands, a frog in my throat. So hopefully it's going a little better. I don't have water with me. And look how beautiful. So there are several animals laying over here on the side. Some geese here. And two beautiful swans here on the side. Look how majestic these animals are. Always have to be a little careful because they're quite strong. Oh, he's just pooping for us. So I don't know if you were seeing that. So look how beautiful they are. And swans, by the way, are one of the animals. They are staying together their whole life. So they fall in love with each other and then they're staying together their whole life. So this is a beautiful couple that we see over here. That's just one of the animals that you can see over here. So they also have, of course, lots and lots and lots of ducks. Because here at the other side, I cannot even go to the other side. And because at the other side, it's a private a private place. It's called the Duck Island. So, and then here on the side there is a tiny little garden full of flowers. And this feels a little like a fairy tale where we are right now. Look at the little tea house there at the other side. And here in front of us, it's beautiful with the sun. I'm trying to get that frog away, but sorry for this. Look how beautiful this is. These little gardens here on the side, and the little house here. It feels almost like there is it's from a fairy tale, like Snow White's house or something like that. I'm just going inside for a moment. No? Oh, oh, we're just getting into it. I think a lot of the animals are owned by the king because it's not only the swans, it's also with the pelicans that you can see over here. And look how beautiful. I'm just going to show you some of the flowers over here. These beautiful white roses. And yeah, uh, to have some water too. It's not that I'm sick or something like that. It's just a little frog in my throat. But yeah, it's a tiny, beautiful garden. And then here at the side, it's now closed. But it's a sort of a tea house. So imagine that you're living over here, and then you have your own tea house just on the Royal Strip. And here, look at the colors. It's even more beautiful, I think. So at the end of the day, when the sun is going down already, look how royal blue this is. Extremely royal blue. And at the back part, by the way, you see a place for wild bees. So you see that more and more because it's not going that well with the bees. So, okay, I'm just going a little inside this little garden. Oh, and I love the roses everywhere. And there's not only roses, there are also several other flowers. Let's see, can I get it clear or not? No, no, not completely. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. And so I heard already earlier today from people over here that this is one of the first beautiful days. So I'm happy that I can feel uh, that I can feel the summer coming. So I'm here together. I arrived at the same time as the summer over here. Okay, I'm just going around because there's more to see in the park. So, and Trisha, I don't know if it's a pollen, to be honest. It can be, but okay. Go outside. Okay, there you go. Let's walk a little more into St. James Park. So I said it already before, surrounded by castles. And St. James Park is not only famous for the swans, but even more for the pelicans. So let's see if we can find some pelicans that are over here already since 1664 as a present from the Russian ambassador at that time. So, oh, there in the middle. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little island there in the middle. So, and wait, I'm just gonna zoom in a little. Let's see if that works. Yeah, I can zoom in a little. You see these white animals over there. These are the pelicans that you can find in St. James Park. So they're not very active at the moment. They're just laying there in the sun. I think they also miss the sun. So they're enjoying their time over there in the water. Oh, no, sorry, on the rock in the middle of the water on a little island. So,
don't do that. But,
and then everywhere around there are royal buildings and also government buildings, by the way. So it's really a beautiful. So over here we have the Churchill War Rooms, by the way. So where Sir Winston Churchill was, of course, during World War II, having his war rooms, making decisions about World War II. Okay, I'm just going to the other side. And yes, maybe it's the pollen. I don't know. I've never had that, but as you can see over here, look at the trees. Everything is blooming at the moment. Everything is blooming, and yeah, it's almost snowing sometimes from all the pieces of the flowers that are coming down. So, and people that is just joining, welcome. St. James Park, next to St. James Palace. That's one of the buildings around here. And the interesting thing is that this area over here, or even more the palace itself, that's just on one of the sides of the park, that used to be in use for something completely else. It used to be the area in London for the lepers. So there was a lepers hospital over here, and only somewhere in the 16th century, the royals at that moment decided to let build their first palace over here, named St. James Palace. Oh, These, okay, camera shy pelicans, that's for sure. But look, there's some beautiful other animals. Not scared at all, by the way. Not scared at all because I'm now, I think, about 1 foot away, so about 30 centimeters only. I'm not really scared. And yeah, the pelicans are in the middle together with some herons. I also see two herons sitting over there. But yeah, they are, maybe they had already a lot of food earlier today. And is it the hottest day? Okay, yeah, something similar was said by some other people earlier today. But I love it how green it is over here. So you can imagine that hundreds of years ago, that this area was used for uh, people with a terrible disease that they were placed over here. They were placed in a sort of a quarantine. Uh, so to be away as far away as possible from the rest of London, to make sure that other people were not getting the same disease. So, but yeah, that's really a long time ago already. And after that, it became really a royal area, with first since James Palace, where the royals lived for generations and generations before they moved to a new palace, what we now know as Buckingham Palace. Yeah, very camera shy pelicans today, that's true. I also love, by the way, I think, are these wild daisies that we have over here, the white and yellow? I love it how wild. I see also a poppy, the red one there on the side. It's wonderful to see all these blooming flowers here on the side. Wow, it is very green every uh, around. Look at the also the beautiful weeping willows that we see on the side, and I love it that there's still the sun and then the dark clouds coming. So there is a chance that we are getting some rain later today. So I didn't check that, but I thought, okay, London rain happens a little more often over here. Okay, I'm just gonna walk a little further. As you can see here on the side, people are sitting on benches, sitting outside. And oh, look, there's some other beautiful geese over here. And I don't know if you were seeing, but this one is vegetarian, and they are sitting over here. They're sitting over here, and at the same time, they have some little ones. Look over here. Look on the side. There's a small one over here on the side. I don't know how old. It's already a little bigger. And both of the parents are really looking like, okay, don't come closer, because then we will attack you. So they're doing as if they don't care. But, okay, thank you, Leslie. Oh, look how cute this little one is over here. It's not the only one, because there is a second one over here on the side. So this is a plants and animals and palaces tour. And yeah, the willows are amazing, isn't it? Look at the ones over here. I love these animals. And also, so many animals, by the way, are used to people. Maybe later on we can also see some squirrels. But look at the kid over there sitting next to the tree with about 15 dogs around. Wow. Okay. Pigeons, doves, no, pigeons, of course. They're also everywhere over here. And some sources told me that these pigeons that I really have to be careful for the pelicans, because the pelicans, if they're hungry, they're even eating pigeons. And in the meantime, I found a squirrel. Although, I don't know, you can maybe see that these people are also going there to the same squirrel, so maybe it will be gone soon. Oh, there's another one. I'm just going. Oh, there are several ones. There's several ones. Okay. Look over here in front of us. There's a tiny squirrel just now in the tree, but it's not the only one. There are more. There's another one just in front of us. Oh, and look, there are several ones even. So you can feed them. Wow. I'm just gonna try to do something similar. Wait, there's several ones over here. They're really not scared for people. Oh, see? I was just holding my hand, and the squirrel came immediately to check it out to see if I had something. Sorry, I didn't bring any food for you. Let's see if I can try it again. No, it's not working two times. It's working two times. Well, they are beautiful. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can find another one. Yeah, there's another one coming. Look how beautiful they are. And together with all the pigeons. Wow. London wildlife we see over here. I should have called this the Big Five of London. Something like that. The Big Five of London. The squirrel, the pigeon, the pelican, the swan. Is it five already? Almost. But yeah, it's quite cool. Let's see if I can. Oh, and of course the duck. Don't forget the duck. It's even Duck Island over here. Okay. Oh, oh, even the ducks are. Look at this. Yeah, I tried to fool him again. Try to fool again. So okay. Now I just let's go a little further because there's some more to see. I'm just gonna walk to Blue Bridge in the middle part of St. James Park, where we can see on one side the stables, and at the other side, let's see, and at the other side we can see Buckingham Palace. Okay. I hope you like it. This is so nice to see where we are. We are about 7 minutes walking from Buckingham Palace, 3 minutes from the playground, and 15 minutes from Victoria Station. But, and also 7 minutes from the Horse Guards Parade. That's where we were before. That's why I started, where we had all these people. And Susan. Of course, they're animals. They're animals, and they love. If you place all these things in your garden, and then they think like, oh, that's paradise for us. Look over here on the side. Beautiful green, but at the back we see again the royal stables. That's where we started this tour. And of course a lot of animals, coots, geese. Okay, the pelicans are not home at this moment, are not so active. It's almost a jungle. Yeah, that's true. And then here at the other side, I'm just going to the other side. We see that the skies are getting darker and darker, so I'm really expecting some rain later today. But here in front of us, oh, sorry, Susan. So, but I'm happy that the squirrels ate some orange tulips. So, by the way, there's a coot's nest, some royal orange tulips. So, there's it's a beautiful nest here in the middle, just built on a water pipe or a pipe that's just going under the water. So you see there are a lot more animals here in front of us. And you can also see there, we're now going to the other side of the Blue Bridge, and that's where all the people are walking that are doing on this city walk that's going on already for now more than an hour. So I'm just gonna see if I can go to the other side. Oh, look at that. Buckingham Palace from here is only 5 minutes walking. And for sure, I wasn't walking for 2 minutes. Not at all. That was not even a minute, I think. So let's go a little here to the side. Yeah, they're everywhere animals. It's really a jungle. This is a city safari. And look, even the geese, this man is feeding his apples to the geese, to the young ones. Wow. They're really not scared at all, as you can see over here. Wow. Okay. And here at the right side, by the way, there are more comfortable chairs that you can use. And to be honest, I thought like, oh, let's go and sit there before, maybe to start the tour. And then I found out you have to pay for it. So you have to uh, pay for these deck chairs to use them. So for 1 hour, it's £4. So that's not gonna happen. All day, by the way. Oh, you can see the prices over here. All day it is £14. Now I just arrived over here, so I think £14 is about 17 euros, something like that. So also about 17, $18 for a full day. So not that bad, but I was hoping that it was just free. And then here at the other side, look, everywhere there are flowers. So just some beautiful poppies over here on the side. Look at this. This is amazing. I love the combination of colors. And it's just at the back part of a toilet building slash place where you can buy some food. Okay, so let's go through the entrance. I also love these gates. Love these gates on the side. And you see a lot of people are jogging here. An interesting thing, by the way, I'm just going to show you my face for a moment. Uh, I was uh, I was just saying before that the last time that I was really in London was a long time ago. Long time ago. But the thing is, and some of you know that, I really love cycling. I also love speed cycling, or road cycling. And the thing is, in wintertime, it's always too cold to go outside and can be slippery, etc. So I'm also training inside. I'm training inside, and I'm doing it with a program. And in that program, you can choose to cycle in several parts of the world. Some of them are fantasy lands, but one of them, and I've been there several times, is London. So you can road cycle through London. So I know all these places, like over here, even St. James Park, I know from that program. So when walking around over here, and look, Oscar is still next to me. When walking around over here, I recognize several parts. I think, oh yeah, when I'm virtually cycling over here, I know this palace. I never knew the name. And I know this palace. Yeah, I could recognize Buckingham Palace, of course, but all the other places I'm not so familiar with. But now I'm walking over here and think like, oh, if I'm using that in the coming days again when back in the Netherlands, then now I know where I'm actually cycling. Okay, just wait one moment. I'm just gonna try. Woo! We're going back again, and just to give you an idea, over here we have St. James Park. We were starting over here on the side with the horse guards on Whitehall on this street that is full of bigger buildings, royal buildings, but also from the government. And we're getting here around, as you can see, Duck Island and the Swire Fountain. This is where we were seeing some of the pelicans, and then walking all the way over here, over the Blue Bridge, and we're now here on the side on the Marlborough Gate. And what we can do is walk to the left side towards Buckingham Palace. I think that's a nice part, a nice last part. By the way, don't feed the birds. We're seeing a lot of people are doing that, but okay. Officially not allowed. And then over here on the side, look, the Royal Lane with all of these nice flags on the side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the other side, and then hopefully we can wait a little in the middle. And this is, by the way, one of the things, if you're from the Netherlands, then you don't have so many places in the Netherlands where you have these wide lanes with so much traffic. So this is for me really feeling like I'm in a big city, because we don't have that in Amsterdam, that you have 3 or even 4 lanes next to each other. So this feels for me like, oh, I'm in Paris, oh, I'm in London today. Okay, and I can go to the other side. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, I have 16 seconds, so we're going slowly. At the end, we're seeing Buckingham Palace going that way. And if you watching this, yeah, if you're not from the UK, then you're thinking, hey, these people are sitting on the wrong side of the cars. That's also how I'm feeling the whole time. So many taxis, so many caddies over here. And I ended up again in the London City Walk, or whatever it is. So, by the way, I also love to see that there's so many people over here on bicycles. So I cannot remember that anymore from the last time that I was in London. So I have the feeling that it improves a lot, that there are a lot more people now on bicycles. Maybe also because of the time of COVID, or that's what you're seeing in several other countries, several other European countries. So, okay. I'm just walking towards Buckingham Palace. Let's see if the king is home. And I said already before, I'm so used to say the queen, because I still have in my mind England as a queen, but of course that's not the case anymore. But after generations and generations of having a queen, also in the Netherlands, by the way, we also had generations and generations a queen, but now both countries have a king, so that's a little different. Okay, just walking more nearby, and I love it how all these big flags, and also look at the poles. So several poles where they're hanging these flags. Now the one over here at the other side, there's another flag. You see a golden cord hanging, and then on the top there is a little crown, or little, even a big crown. So it's really a royal avenue that we're walking now over. So just and then also, of course, I'm just going to show you a little around. Also here on the sides, there are still a lot of people walking, cycling, running, everything. And there also has been some horses I'm smelling it too. That's good that you don't smell this right now. Over here, by the way, at the side, I think this is a green park. So there's a whole, there are several parks here connected to each other, and this is one of them here at the right side. You can see it's a little calmer. And let's see. Oh, I don't know how these people are exactly walking. I think they're walking the royal route or so. Wow, so many people over here. But let's see. Let's see.
There's always one.
Oh, it's the London Wall. And look over here on the side, the beautiful flowers. And as you can see, it's good that they're placing this over here. Please keep off the grass because I was almost jumping already over. So maybe that's not the best idea. I'm just gonna walk around so we can see a little more of the palace. The palace here on the side. I love the red flowers over here. I'm not just trying to find what is the name in English for them. Oh, geraniums. I think it's the same as in Dutch, isn't it? Oh, look how beautiful. On top of Buckingham Palace, there is a flag. If it would have been the Netherlands, that would mean, if you have that in the Netherlands on the Royal Palace, that means that the king is home. I don't know if that is the same here in England. So, and Susan is saying, I got a helicopter tour over London. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Susan, did you also land in the gardens at the back of of Buckingham Palace? Because that's one of the things I learned, that the gardens at the back, the royal gardens, that they have a helicopter platform. So you can land over there with your helicopter. And yeah, there's still everywhere these flags. So for last weekend, I also want to show you, I saw it already a little from further away, these beautiful gates everywhere. Okay, just going here on the sides. So I'm just going to show you from a little further away these black and golden gates as the entrance to the park over here on the side. So it's all closed. So look how beautiful this is. Wow. And Susan is saying red geraniums. Yeah, that's I just had to think what was the name in English, and then I thought, oh yeah, it's the same as in Dutch. And yeah, this is again a part that I know from the cycling. I see also a lot of cyclists. So I don't know if I'm allowed to go here to the other side. Just let's try it. Okay, just going to the other side. Also have to, in my system, I'm continuously looking at the wrong side. So, yeah, Tricia, I know it's a different park from St. James for sure. So I don't have time to go to both of them, but I want to at least end this tour with Buckingham Palace. So beautiful in front of us. And I mean, I said it already before, I don't know a lot about royals. And my dad was always, when we were young, he was always saying like, oh, I'm a Republican. I don't want to have to do anything with our royals. But when I'm standing here in front of a palace like this, it is impressive. It's really impressive. And I also know that the royals are quite important also here in England. And not only in England, by the way, also in the other countries where the king is still, because it's not only the king, of course, of England, but of several other countries too. And it's impressive to see also Here in front of us. Look how beautiful. The golden angel there on the top. Wow. So this was really a last minute tour for me here in London. As said before at the start, maybe some of you were hearing it, I literally had 30 minutes to prepare this tour. So 30 minutes is not, and I'm just gonna show you my face again. 30 minutes is not a lot of time to prepare an area with so much history. So that's why I said, like, I'm just here as a tourist, walking around, making mistakes, making most probably a lot of mistakes, but I at least wanted to show you. So I want to thank everyone for joining. If you like this, of course I'm gonna do more tours. Wait, one moment. Just gonna sit over here. I'm gonna do more tours in the coming weeks back in the Netherlands. Oscar is sometimes joining, and I want to point out that there's a really nice tour in the city of Den Bosch that I'm gonna do soon. I think this weekend, this Sunday, if I'm right, and that will be a crazy parade, really a crazy parade. So I hope to see you at least over there. And of course I will also do some more tours over here in London with no time to prepare. So thank you again for joining. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of London, and I'm gonna say goodbye with a little different. Normally I have the Dam Square with the Royal Palace at the back, sometimes at the start of the end of the tour, and now I have Buckingham Palace at my back. So I think Oscar also likes to be, oh, where is he? Oh, he's there on the side.